I think we shall have a little fun to end it. We're going to go ahead and open up said phone lines because I want to talk to you guys about Danny Dimes. Ew. Yeah, I want to talk to y'all about him. All right. I want to open up the phone lines. All right. So let me get this set up. I'm going to pivot for a second. So give me about a minute or two. And then after that, man, we're going to open up these phone lines. All right. Yeah. I want to say, because I definitely since we in here having these convos, and unfortunately we have to have said convos. I mean, when you get to this stage of it, everybody's on the table. So, I'll allow y'all to make your case for why we should or why we shouldn't. Who we like and who we don't. Hey, now. Yo, if I could just get this headphone to work, like, holy smokes, man. You set it up. Look, I set my stuff up in here before the show started, right? Had the cords untangled so I wouldn't be doing this right here because I feel like this is real JV and like my NFL background makes you feel like it needs to be perfect every single time. But now I'm just like, it is what it is. But yeah, man, I ain't going, bro. Got me in here scrambling around. No, I ain't going out like that. But yeah, man, we're going to open up these phone lines, man, for a few, man. I need to talk to y'all, like I said, man. Want to see how y'all feeling about the homie Danny Dimes versus Justin Fields or Russ or whoever else y'all might want to, make our long-term answer at the quarterback position. All righty. We fire this thing on up. Okay. All right. We have action. All righty. So the digits to dial are, make sure I got that right, 412-346-6955. 412-346-6955. Jeez Louise, I'm about to have y'all calling a random number in this joint, man. All righty. Oh, all right. Is it doing it again? Oh, it's doing it again. I love it. I like when my technology gets technical. Y'all remember how we did it last time? I started calling y'all back. I'm about to have to hit y'all with that real quick, all right? Because I feel like my technology is getting real technical. But 412-346-6955 are the digits to dial. Oh, yeah, it's being technical. All right, I'm going to call you. All right, here we go. Nothing like a little phone roulette. Who we going to call first? Hey, now. Oh, all right. Oh, no, I did it wrong. Lord. Get to me. There we go. Jeez Louise. What made me work for it today? Why you want to make me work today, man? Let me cook real quick. Ain't know what Glorilla said? Let me cook. Yo, who I'm on the hotline with? I know you just called me, but I'm calling you back, player. Who is this?
This is Mano.
Man, what is up, Mano? First off, I appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate you being a fan of the show. Means a lot to me. Yeah. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Shoot, I'm in here just politicking, having a good time with people like you. But unfortunately, I've been having to talk about Daniel Jones by myself. I've been having to talk quarterback by myself, and I don't really appreciate it. All right, Mano, I need your help. Can you help me out, Mano? Talk to me about this quarterback situation, man. How you feeling about the new reports about Daniel Jones?
All right, so we're going to start with Daniel Jones, man. Daniel Jones, when I first seen the Daniel Jones come up, I'm like, all right, is this something, what's that officer called? Arthur
Smith? Yeah.
I'm like, is he like trying to find him a new Ryan Tannehill? Like, is this what's going on here?
Oh, I didn't even peep
he kind of
that.
gives me that Ryan Tannehill vibe. You know what I mean?
Respect on that, man. I could definitely see the Ryan. Bro, now that you say Ryan Tannehill, oh my gosh. Yeah, that's scary that you brought that up now. Oh man, I see the vision. All right, keep going.
Yeah. So when I seen that, that's the first thing that clicked to my mind was that. But if we're gonna bring in Justin Fields to compete with him, I believe with Justin Fields coming in, being comfortable with the system, with the fan base, showing all the love that they gave him, I think he'll come in here and he'll win the job over Danny. Danny doesn't really seem like a good, confident quarterback to have. I don't think he's gonna really fit in like that. But it's clickbait. But I don't like it.
No, respect on that, man. No respect on that. I like it, baby. I appreciate you tapping in too, man. All right, but I like your energy on that because I could definitely see that. But no, without a doubt, man, appreciate you. Heck yeah, man. Shout out to Maino, man. We're gonna keep these phone lines open. I like that though, man. He brought up, hey, that looked real Ryan Tannehill-ish, and he's not trying to go the Ryan Tannehill route, and I definitely do not blame him for that. But yeah, for certain, I can see the Ryan Tannehill comparisons and similarities. For certain, I can see that, man. All right, let's keep these phone lines open. 412-346-6955. Call me up. I want to talk to you about Ryan. I was about to say Ryan Tannehill. Oh, it's still doing it again. All right, I'm gonna call you right back. Who I'm calling right now? Boy, I like this little. I like when I get to call y'all. Hey now, let me call you. I'm calling your bike. Whoever this was, just call me. I'm calling your right bike. We gonna call you up. Oh yeah, I can't wait to call this person up. I know they ain't about to just call the phone and not answer the phone. Hello?
Yo.
Talk to me. Who I'm on the line with, baby? Who I'm on the line with?
Yo, this Rod Dollars. Who this
Man, what? Hold on. Rod Dollar. Should I say Mouse? Is it? Am I saying it right? Well, talk to me, Rod. Talk to me, Rod. So yeah, man. I don't know what's. You know how technology get, man. Sometimes it call and you could call me. Other times I gotta call y'all back. But either way, you know we're gonna make it cook. Right. So talk to me, Rod. First off, man, how my dog doing, man? How you doing, man? You know I appreciate you. You really rock with the content. You be on everything, man. So you know I appreciate you from the heart, man.
I bleed black and gold, man. And like I told you in West when I called into the radio show, man. I'd rather watch y'all than ESPN and listen to
salute,
y'all.
Man. Salute.
All the content.
Salute on that, man. So let's get into it though, baby, because yeah, Danny Dimes is the new talk. That was the new. All right, I can see this one, and this is why it works, and da-da-da-da-da. What's your thoughts on Danny Dimes? What's your thoughts on Danny?
We bored right now. That's not that. We bored. Hey, people need content. I understand. People need content. People need something to talk about.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's the, you know what I'm saying? It's
that time of year?
Right now.
Is that time of year, man? Is that time of year?
I'm not entertaining that. Not entertaining that. If we're gonna go that route, we might as well draft a quarterback.
Ooh, okay. I feel you on that one. Because
if we're gonna go that route, we might as well pick up a gem late in the draft. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Fifth, sixth round, somewhere around there.
I mean, sure. I was gonna say, man, if you weren't gonna go Danny Dimes and you were interested in draft, does the Will Howards of the world they intrigue you? Do the Jalen Milrose of the world intrigue you? Like anything on you? The Jackson Darts? Okay.
Yeah, Jackson Dart is good, but for some odd reason, man, I really don't think Jalen Milroe is gonna be all that in the NFL.
Yeah,
he might be all that if he switched positions, like at a slot.
He ain't trying to though. You know, he ain't trying to do it. He didn't see
Julian Edelman. I see a lot of Julian Edelman in him.
Oh,
that's what I see in him. And I went to Kent State, man. So it's like I seen it first. You know what I'm saying? I seen that.
He said, "Yo, he played quarterback and it worked for him. I think you could do the same thing. All right, it'll work for you too. Don't you worry about it." I like that right there. I can see it. Hey, look. He's definitely of that caliber of, if you want to put him at any other position, he is such a great athlete that he could go there and play. I just think for those dudes, though, man, they've been proven that they're quarterbacks their whole life just to get to this point. And this is where you finally reach the pinnacle of proving that I am good enough, proving that I can play quarterback at this level. And now you're like, all right, bro. Don't even try, man. Just switch your position, man. Just save yourself time, all right? I just think it's a hard sell, man.
Yeah, and I think it all come down to the player with that point. Like, how much do you love football, or
that's
you know what I'm saying? Are you a money type of guy, or do you really love playing quarterback? You know, it all comes down to the
well, and I was saying we've seen some guys make the switch and others not. I mean, obviously with Tebow, we know he was hesitant about it, but he eventually tried to switch out to tight end. You brought up Julian Edelman, a dude that made the switch. All right, it was an extreme with him. Like he didn't want to make the switch. We was all saying, you could play tight end a lot sooner, but he didn't want to. For some dudes, like they're open to it. For others, they're like, nah. Heck, I remember Julian Edelman playing defense. He used to play slot corner up there in New England when I was in Buffalo. I remember that. So I'm like, hey, bro, when you talk about him being a former quarterback, you like, yo. It's not what you're capable of, but it's what you're willing to do. Don't tell me you're capable of this, man. Show me that you could do it and that you're willing to do it. And dudes like him, they do that and they have amazing careers when you think about what Julian Edelman was able to accomplish at this level. And Milroe could definitely be in that convo. Yeah, shout out to Jay. He brought Antoine Randall. He's another guy that made that switch, man. Former quarterback,
Antoine
obviously,
Randall,
made the switch to receiver. Still threw a touchdown pass in the Super Bowl. Shout out to that. Shout out, you know what I mean? Yeah. So you see, where there is, a lane for those guys to do that. But the other part is, like I said, I could definitely understand when you've worked your whole life and you finally are on the edge of it. It's like, bro, you gonna get to the door of it and you didn't even go try it. You don't even want to just give yourself a go, like. And I think that's
he gonna get to somebody. We're gonna be like, yeah, we'll try you when we do that wildcat formation and that reverse wide receiver pass.
Hey, look, you always are the throwing guy. You're the Mohamed Sanu of the group. You're gonna throw every trick play that we got. You're passing the ball every time. All right.
Now before we get off though, it is another quarterback that I would like.
Oh, all right. Who you got?
And it like grew on me because when I first heard it, when he was first in the draft, I'm like, nah, I don't really like him.
Okay.
But when I watched him play for New England last season.
Talk about Joe?
Yo. Yes.
Big Joe Milton?
I would like him. I would like him as a Steeler, man. If we could finesse that somehow, some way.
Shout out to, he passed the eyeball test. He looked Cam Newton-ish. It was a small sample size, but he checked that. I seen the Bills game. I was like, hey, bro, you look good. He definitely look good. He did some stuff.
I wouldn't mind experimenting with that a little bit in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. I like that. Now, I will say this. If we're going to go that route, I would prefer to keep Fields with him and let them kind of duke it out versus just turning it over to him. That's my only thing with that. But I saw what you saw, too, though. I definitely saw what you saw. Shout out to Rod Dollar, a.k.a. Mouse in the building, man.
Shout out to the chat, man. Man.
Let's get it. Heck yeah, man. Hey, appreciate you as always, though, from the bottom of my heart, man. All right, you already know what it is, man. Heck yeah.
Sir. Be safe, be smart.
Hey, you too, baby. Peace. Shout out right there, Rod Dollar, man, tapping in, man. Shoot, man, Rod, like I said, he built everything. It's a show, Rod tapping in, man. Rod, one of the ones, man, from going way back when the show first started. He been tapping in, man. So big time salute to you on that. And that's one of Rosie Nix, aka Bloody Rose. You already know, man. Pittsburgh Steelers. That's one of his homies right there, though, man. So big time salute right there. But 412-346-6955 are the digits to dial. Join the convo, man. We having a convo about Danny Dimes. All right, y'all are taking TG's spot right now. The homie is working. He got big boy responsibilities, so we got phone lines open. Oh, somebody call him back. All right, let's find out who we on the hotline with. I'm just call you up. I like this. I kind of know this area code too, but I don't know who I'm about to talk to. This is kind of scary, kind of dangerous, but we're having a good time, so who cares? Hit the like button one time for the coach, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel.
Mom.
Talk to me, baby, who I'm on the hotline with. I'm calling blind. I don't know who I got.
It's the #1 J. Cole fan, Aaron Grant out of Charlotte.
Okay, shout out to. Hey, look, when I saw that area code, I said I know this area code really well because I used to have a spot down in Charlotte. Shout out the Waxhaw area. All right, so yeah. When I said okay, what's up, Aaron Grant? What's up, baby? How we feeling? All right. Since you down in the North Carolina region, now that I think about it, this is actually perfect because you might have seen him, huh?
Something like that.
Yeah. You was bumping the J. Cole while you was watching Danny Don highlight tapes. I see what you on, man. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nah, there's no Danny Dimes over here, though. We came to talk about some real contenders.
Oh, all right. Who you got for me there, man? What's your energy on them?
Well, it's Justin Fields to the death of me.
Okay.
But at the same time, I need him to pair up with Trey Lance. I feel like nobody's saying the young boy name no more.
Ooh, Trey Lance. Yo,
that's draft class, right?
No.
He's
one different. One different. Yeah. But Lance for certain is great. People forgot about Lance because he was in Dallas, man, just kind of sitting. He got a couple opportunities, but we forgot about Trey Lance. Good.
He got some Kyle Shanahan training.
Yes, he did.
Then he went down to Dallas. He got some Mike McCarthy in him.
Mm-hmm.
So we just need to go ahead and run that same scheme right behind Justin. Have Justin go ahead and keep that Tom Arth training up.
Okay.
And go ahead and give a little bit
If you better get that Tom Arch in your system, man. If you play quarterback, man, all right, go find him. He gonna help you out. He'll help you out.
Yeah.
But no, I do like that though. And
then
I see how you're trying to pair them up too, man. Similar styles of play, Justin Fields to Trey Lance, but doesn't take the opportunity from Justin Fields away. But at the same time, Trey Lance, man, you can compete with this guy. You do get a chance to push him.
Look, that's what I say. That's what the big boss Rooney says.
Let's go.
So I'm just trying to fall in line.
Let's go. All right.
Also, Moats,
talk to me, man.
I had to pick your brain on the concepts. We're out here, run into a wall.
Yeah.
Run into a wall. Russ checks to a throw. Now they want Russ up out the building. I'm like, why can't my man throw?
I'm with you, man. So this was the big dilemma from my eyes, man. We obviously remember the Bengals game, the first one. That was the one that we felt was the peak of our passing performance, our offensive explosiveness, the points and everything included, right? But then we obviously hear the reports that was kind of the turning point in the sense of what Russ was allowed to do at the line of scrimmage versus what he was not allowed to do. And that was the conversation between him and Arthur Smith, and where you saw the reports talking about those guys not necessarily being on the same page. So with that, I think it's just that power struggle of, if you're the OC, this is your job, right? And if this quarterback, regardless of if you think he's good enough or not, doesn't do it right, you're going to be the guy that gets blamed. So for some of these guys, they just would rather go down completely in control of it versus, all right, I know this guy's capable. I know he can do it, but if it doesn't work out, they're not going to look at him and say he's doing it wrong. They're going to look at the coordinator and say, hey, man, why isn't this guy calling the special play? Why isn't this guy telling him to look here? And for some dudes, they just don't want to live like that. They want to be in more control. And for better or worse, we saw where those dudes kind of went, in different directions with that. Whereas in the past, you think about guys like Big Ben and how, you hear about the reports of him with Randy Fichtner. And there was intention, but Randy also wasn't going to override 7. He was going to allow 7 to call. Hey, man, if you want to call that, call that. If you don't want that, we're not calling that. Whereas then when it shifted to Matt Canada, we heard different reports. We heard where Matt Canada was kind of going back to, bro, you're not going to just call whatever because I'm still responsible. I'm going to call this. You're going to run this regardless of what we think you can or can't do to make it better. This is just the approach. Not saying that it's right, but that's just how some of those dudes operate, when you get to that level, because if it goes left, I mean, think about, we look at Kenny Pickett, right? And from the player perspective, There are a lot of players that look at Kenny and question just overall the consistency and talent that he had to play quarterback, let alone be the starting quarterback. But
not me.
But fair enough. But how many people from a fan perspective fire Matt Canada? It was instantly, we're pointing to that before we look at anything else. And for some coaches, they just don't want to deal with. They're like, if I'm going to have that anyways, let me have that being in full control versus me trying to play friends or play nice. And if it goes left, they still going to be pointing the finger at me. So that's kind of how I view it, man. Not saying that it's right versus wrong, but that's just, I think, what the scenario was for those dudes and kind of what they're currently dealing with right now.
I got to get one more off my chest. I don't feel like it's just Matt Canada.
Yeah,
I don't feel like it's just Arthur Smith.
Yeah,
I feel like it goes up the chain.
It do.
My boy Tomlin.
Talk about it.
My boy, the captain of the ship.
Heck yeah.
Rooney.
Heck yeah.
I feel like they're all lockstep. They want to be doing what Smith is talking about. That's the reason why they hired him, which is why wide receiver 2 in Pittsburgh is a blocking man's game.
Okay.
Whoever gets that wide receiver 2 spot is going to be on the bench looking like A.J. Brown with the book.
I will say this. That is what the approach will be until they prove otherwise. If you show that you're able to go down the grass the same way the Eagles love to hand the ball to Saquon Barkley, they won't hand it to Saquon because of how talented A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith are, though. And that's the thing to me. If you don't have the guys that are capable of that, then yeah, man, sit out there and block because we don't want to play the game of throwing the ball too much and risking turnovers. But if you got the talented guys out there, man, they'll definitely shift. And we saw that with Coach Tomlin as well. The Killer B era was a prime example of that. That Killer B era is night and day to what we've had post Killer B era, where it's, oh man, we're so in the past, we're so defense. Wow, man, the game is past. It's like, no, this is the evolution of not having a quarterback. Nobody was talking about we're a defensive team when the Killer B era was going on. We were trying to score 30 on you every week. That was the goal. I will score you. So it's just a pivot based on the pieces that you currently have right now, you know?
Exactly. And
I like your style, Aaron. I like your style, baby.
Don't let them get no wide receiver in free agency. Tell them to go to the draft mode.
No, facts on that, man. You know I got you, baby. You know I got you. Hey, Aaron, I appreciate you rocking out the day, man. From the heart, baby. All right? From the heart.
I appreciate you, Moats. And shout out Tito Good Vibes for giving me the membership yesterday.
Hey, salute right there. Shout out to the homie Tito, man. We appreciate you paying that. Hey, show him a man love, man, for Tito paying it forward as well, man. But I definitely spend a block on you, man. Peace. Shout out right there, man. The one and only Aaron Grant. All right. Let's get it. All righty. And I like how, did my dude get out early? Hold on now. We go. Shout out to Aaron Grant. Shout out to Rod Dollar. Shout out to Main Up, man. The calls have been calling. Y'all been fire. Y'all been doing y'all thing. All right. My man TG text me. I'm like, hey, bro, you available, man? Hold on now. All right. Cause you know, I've been over here pivoting. We could pivot to you because I can ask them too now. All right. We'll find out in a second. But yeah, man, if y'all digging these phone calls that we've been having as well, man, hit the like button one time for the culture, and don't forget to subscribe either if you are new to the channel. All righty. All right, guess we still wait. Now, my man, see, he working. I can feel it. All right, let's take another call then while we at it, man. Or should I just call somebody else? I see your number just pulled up on me. I see you just called. All right. I'm going to drop the number one more time. All right, then I'm going to call you back. 412-346-6955. All the digits to dial. Call me up, baby. With this, who's old enough to remember Miss Cleo? Call me now for your free time reading. Call me now, Miss Cleo. Hey, all right, call the show, man. We got the S&D popping off in here, man. I got that nice green Gatorade, or orange Gatorade, excuse me, on that one. Oh, hey, now, we got a call coming in. I'm about to call you back. I don't know who you are, but I like how your number popped up, all right? You look cool to me, so I'm going to call you now. Shout out to whoever this is. We're going to find out. Little phone roulette. Have a little scary time now. Hello? I'm calling you blindly. Who am I talking to? I don't know you. I called you back, though. Who I'm on the hotline with?
Namaste, my boy. This is Mr. Malvo. What's going on, bro?
Hey, well. Mr. You said Malvo, correct? Did you get that right? Did I get that right?
Yeah, it's Malvo. Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, indeed. Man, how are you doing, baby? Go ahead. Let's go.
I'm good, man. You called me at a good time. I just went to break. I'm actually on the clock.
Well, shoot. Shout out to you being on break and on the clock, so I ain't gonna hold you up too long then, all right? But, we got to talk about it, man. How you feeling about
I know.
Danny Dimes, man? What's your energy on Daniel Jones?
Well, let me say this much, because I want to know your take, too.
Okay.
So if we're looking for two quarterbacks that's similar, you think Danny Dimes is similar to Justin Fields or Russ? Before I make my, response.
Oh man, to me, Danny Dimes is a lot more similar to Justin Fields. Yeah, you watch even in their running ability.
The speed lines or okay.
Yeah, in terms of this is the thing, Justin Fields. If you're comparing him to a running comp, you're only going to be talking about the Lamar Jacksons of the world, because of the lateral ability that Fields has. But in terms of straight line speed, yeah, Danny Dimes is a 70-yard run on tape, man, or a 60-yard run on tape. He done tripped a couple times, but Danny has that. Yeah. And you watch him also, even in the game where we played against him, you watch him, his mobility, he moved around in the pocket well. The problem is when his feet aren't set and he's just relying solely on his arm, it's super inconsistent there. And that's where he gets in trouble.
Right. Okay. So as far as him coming to the team, I say I like his arm because it reminds me of us being able to move our wide receivers. Mm-hmm. But I'll say this: I don't think Justin is going to be able to give us the output we need for our wide receivers. I think that's fair. Real wide receivers going to come to Pittsburgh.
That's fair.
And that's because he's going to run as his first instinct versus sitting in that pocket taking that hit.
That's 100% fair. And I think that's the part that made me a little bit open to the Danny Dimes element, because to me, Daniel Jones still profiles as I want to throw it first. He's just not He's just not all the way consistent in his development and in his footwork and technique. And that's the stuff that with him, with a lot of these quarterbacks, that you want to see that just get more buttoned up. But to me, he is a lot more in line with the pass first mindset, and that's why when Mano brought up Ryan Tannehill, I'm like, oh my God, that's a perfect comp because that was Tannehill.
Thinking about it, that's a comparison.
Like that was what he was. Yeah,
I've seen Arthur Smith make that pass first quarterback, not that just run quarterback.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be hard to say, but if Daniel comes, I hope he ain't coming alone if we're going to get rid of Russ. Because we need another quarterback.
Look. If you're bringing Danny Dimes in, I would like Justin Fields to be here. I want them to compete, and I've got my money on Fields, but I can definitely see how a Danny Dimes could beat him out because of what we just talked about. One guy is pass first, another guy is run first. Not saying that the other guy that runs first isn't talented enough to pass, but the way that he's been at this level, he's leaned more on legs, whereas with Danny Dimes, he's definitely leaned more on arm. Yeah, that's real. That's valid.
Yeah. Now I got to comment to what you just said, just real quick.
All right, what you got for me, man?
All that competition sounds good, right?
Yeah.
But did you hear that Justin said that he possibly don't want to have competition? He wants to start.
I did see that. He said that he's looking for a guarantee or at least some type of clear pathway to be the starter because he said with Russ being here, he didn't have that. So that's why I think with Danny Dimes, you can accomplish both. I think I can accomplish Justin Fields having a chance to start, but I also can get competition and feel like it's legitimate competition and not, hey, Justin, you're competing against a 7th rounder that, don't really have a juice like that.
Don't really take it serious.
Yeah.
I just feel like I comment about that, because it's like, if you don't want competition, how you going to be out there on the field hungry if you're not in practice hungry?
Trust me, that is real.
And that's what Russ do. Russ is hungry in practice.
I mean, you heard Russ when he signed here. He said he wasn't ducking any of it. He said any of these dudes, like, I'm down to compete. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, but that's just what I got to say about it. If Danny Dimes come, I hope he come with something else with him. But,
respect.
Other than that, I'm willing to whatever the team going to do this year. That's what's coming, man. Last year, I was pulling for both guys, but I don't like the divide. I feel like both to be there just so Russ can now fully bridge him over after a year.
Yeah, we need one or the other. Yeah, commit to one or the other. Because even organizationally, like internally, it's like, man, I can only imagine if I'm a linebacker currently on this team, am I all the way Team Russ or am I all the way Team Fields? Because I feel like I'm going to get put in an awkward position if I choose wrong. In this offseason, y'all shifted this dude. And I'm like, well, bro, I thought we was all leaning with this guy. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard on everybody when you don't have that clear-cut answer.
Yeah, one of them ones.
Yep.
I hear you 100%, Moats. But that's it, my boy. That's all I got right now,
man.
Hey,
shout out to you, Malvo, man. Like I said, definitely appreciate the way you rock out with the show, too, man. I ain't from the heart, baby. From the heart.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's get it, man. Stay safe out there, baby. Peace.
Have a good one.
Let's get it, man. I like that right there, man. Y'all showing out today, man. All right. The way that y'all have pivoted, because like I said, my dog was trying. He was like, yo, man, I might hop on. It ain't looking good, all right? My dog was fighting that good fight. It ain't looking good for my homie, though, all right? He out there on that grind. He working. He got a real job. He a defensive coordinator, all right? Norfolk State University, behold the green and gold. You know what time it is, all right? So I got to let my dog get it off, all right? He doing what he's doing, but the pivot is, I chop it up with y'all. So shout out to y'all, all right? Shout out to y'all, man. Shoot, man, we had some pretty good calls, man. If y'all are enjoying these phone calls, man, make sure you hit the like button one time for the coach, and don't forget to subscribe either if you are new to the channel. Like I said, man, these are some of the things that I do want to continue to add more of without necessarily waiting to the end of the week or waiting until, the show is over. It's like, man, if we got something that we kind of in the heart of, man, and it's vibing out, man, and the energy is right, man, let's open these phone lines up, all right? So we are going to take one final phone call as we, get closer to the back end of this thing. 412-346-6955. You already know what time it is. Hit me, baby, hit me. Oh, all right. We got something calling. Okay, let's see who this is. I like this phone roulette, man. I'm a little nervous. Ooh, I'm nervous. The ring, the anticipation. Oh, who could it be? Oh, the excitement. Who am I on the hotline with? Talk to me, baby.
Hello.
What's the word?
Hey, Moats, how you doing?
I'm well. Who I have the pleasure to be talking to today?
This is James Kitchen. How are you, sir?
Man, you said James Kitchen? Is that what you said the last name, Kitchen?
It's Kitka. James Kitka.
Oh, Kitka. Okay. Oh, Kitka. Man, first off, what's the word with you, baby? How you been?
How's it going?
Hey, let's go, man.
Well, Moats, I got to tell you, I live here in Jersey, and no. I'm going to say no.
Well, look. Since you in Jersey, I'm going to ask you about a couple of quarterbacks that have been down there for a little while. Huh? We're going to start with Danny Dimes, and now I'll talk to you about Achilles boys. That sound good to you, too? Because, yeah.
I don't know. The thing with all my friends, I'm the only Steelers. I feel like I'm the only Steelers fan here all these years. But all my friends that are Giants fans will tell you the same thing. I don't think Danny's consistent, and I don't think it's going to work out.
That's real. No, that is real. All right, how did they feel when he got the check, though? Because at that time, that was like the peak of Danny Dimes, right? Did they at least believe in him when they paid him, or were they still skeptical about that decision?
Well, everyone said that locally. We're like, oh, he's gonna be great. He's gonna be the guy, and then it just didn't work out. It just really was not good. I just wish that I don't know why not Justin. I just don't know why not Justin.
So I think that Justin is definitely a part of the conversation. I just think that where we're currently at from an organization standpoint is not why not Justin. I just think that their question is Justin ready by himself? Because when we talk about Russ, I think they look at Russ in the conversation of he can be the guy by himself. When we bring up Sam Darnold and the way that people look at him based off what he did last year, some people are projecting that he's going to be able to do it by himself. Just, we know you're QB1. We don't have to have a contingency plan. You're going to be the guy. We got you long term. With Justin Fields, the 6 games, it gave you this is direction that it could grow to. But the longest we've seen him look like that was the 6 games. Prior to that, it was everything that took place in Chicago, where not everybody was the biggest fan of his style of play. And obviously, we know it didn't equate to a ton of wins, hence the reason why people were still kind of on the Kenny Pickett side of it versus, transition over to a Justin Fields. So I think that it's more of that at play with it. You know what I mean, James?
I got you. I really like Russ too. The thing with Russ, I just feel bad. Is like if he didn't push that sled, if he didn't push that sled in preseason,
the sled was the game changer, man. The sled did him in.
I mean, what? Who would let him do that, though?
Look, my God. Hey, now it was a lot of us alum that when we heard that, we all said the same thing. We was like, hold on, bro. Who's the strength coach? Oh, it's a new guy. Oh, all right. It was a new guy. It was a new guy.
I was like pushing a sled. Really? I mean, that's like I was like,
I don't want my quarterback. My quarterback on him pushing no sled, man. Hey, quarterback, you go do quarterback stuff. All right, go do pat and go work on throwing the ball into the trash can. Get your arc on your pass, man. I don't need you pushing no sled. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would have been a different situation for us. If, different season if he was 100%.
But the flip side with that, 100% Russ, I would have been more intrigued to see. But then I feel like we never would have got a chance to see Justin Fields, because I do feel like the way that Russ was playing, if he's healthy from the beginning, I think that we're going to get that in just a larger sample size of it. And it wouldn't have promoted a lot of reason to shift it, to make that change. Whereas obviously the reason we were able to shift from Justin Fields was because we had never committed to him. Everything is always still Russ. So we just knew that once he gets healthy, this dude has a higher probability of jumping right back into that starting lineup, and ultimately that's what we saw happen. So that's my only thing. Like I said, if he would have been healthy, I just don't think we would have ever saw Fields. Maybe it makes this time of year a little bit more simpler for us, but I kind of like the fact that we got a chance to see a cleaned up version of Fields, man. I think it makes it a little bit more intriguing surrounding him now, right?
Yeah, I hear you. And Soraya looks really good in Steelers gear, is all I got to say.
Oh, you said Shador?
No, this is Soraya. Soraya looks good in Steelers gear.
No, salute on that one, baby. I was like, I know you ain't talking about going to draft Shador. I was like, how we get there, James? But no, we on the same page. All right, we good. I like it. Well, shoot, man. All right. Well, you educated me on him. Did any of your friends in that Jersey area, tri-state area, they have any feelings on Aaron Rodgers? I know that sharing the same stadium, being around the same area, you know what I mean? Just bumping any Jets fans down there? How they feel about Rodgers, man?
I think a lot of the Jets guys were disappointed in Rodgers. They had the hopes, but I don't think he's a good team player. I think they didn't like the fact that whenever the receivers dropped the ball, he would grimace, he would make faces.
He gonna show you he pissed off. He gonna show you he upset.
Yeah. So it was way different with Russ,
Yeah.
So it's I guess I don't know. It's just I just think we got to either go Justin or Russ, and we just got to do our best, And we got to get a number 2 wide receiver. So.
Well, shoot, man. There are going to be some potential names out there for that number 2 wide receiver spot, man, whether we talking high-end free agency, middle tier, or the draft. So I like that. I definitely like that. But shout out to you, James Kicker, man. And I appreciate you for tapping in and supporting the show the way that you do, baby, all right?
Most, thank you so much. I'm getting used to the new format, but I really appreciate you coming on the air all the time.
No, I salute to you on that, man. Definitely salute to you on that, man. And I'm going to keep this thing rolling, baby. You already know. But definitely appreciate you, man. Peace.
Take care. God bless.
Yes, indeed. Shout out right there, man. James Kicker, man. All right. That was a vibe, man. Nice little pivot to the scenario for today. Like I said, man, anytime we get a chance to open up the phone lines, man, include y'all in the conversation. Your boy appreciates that and the way that y'all participate as well. So make sure you hit that like button one time for the culture. Don't forget to subscribe either if you are new to the channel, baby.